I don't even... Is this where I should put my hands for the podcast?
Well, I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask because I never know what to do.
Well, that's the intro right there.
It
I know
is.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because...
It's been a while.
Dude.
Other than the fact, I mean, it's only been, for those of you who are listening and watching, it's only been like a week since you've had a podcast, but it's been even longer for us because we pre-recorded the last one.
Yes.
To try to be ahead.
Yes. And then...
and look where that got us.
Yeah, and then that next week just absolutely just decimated me. And then I think there was there another week after that where we were just like, again, another absolute decimation where it was just like, no, cannot do this.
Yeah, so it was...
Cannot.
It was that first week, which it was the last time an episode came out. That was the week that you were just like, I'm not going to be able to do it this week. Something came up, and then the next week, I was feeling fucked. I was just like, I'm over it. I can't be funny.
Yeah.
Some say we aren't funny.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we call those people losers, though.
That's right.
Yeah, we were definitely funny.
At least that's what
my mom tells me.
Well, I was gonna say that, but she doesn't listen. So that's what my roommate's mom tells me.
Yeah, I had actually a scare thinking about that. I had a scare that I thought my roommate's grandma was listening to the podcast. Andy, have you ever done something wrong and someone says something to you and you immediately start sweating? Like, oh my God, I think they know. I think they know what I did. Like one of those types of deals.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I had that immediately whenever her grandma started talking about the podcast. Because I immediately went, oh no.
What was
no.
What was the context? Why did she start talking about it?
It was just, she started mentioning something about like the podcast or about us doing the podcast. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, she's watching it. No, you cannot be watching this. And I was like, oh my God, are you watching? And she's like, no, I was told to stay away, that it was X-rated. And I was like, oh my God, thank God. But like, I literally sweated through that shirt. Like shit, like I had like sweat stains in it afterwards because it was that like quick.
I can imagine it's one of those feelings where it's like immediate, like the sweat is like it's one of those stresses that you're just like, you're at work and I don't know, like something goes wrong and you just start sweating, and it's that stress sweat, so it's smelling even worse. And then like everyone's looking at you and like, dude, you all right?
Yeah.
You're just like, I actually have given up.
Okay. Well, you can't just say that. You can't just say I've actually just given up.
I feel like I said that so abruptly that it's almost like when you're watching this, it just feel like it was cut.
Yeah.
And I just say that I've just given up trying to enforce my roommate's parents to stop listening and watching.
I feel like at that point,
because
I mean we've already talked about it before. It's on them now. It's on whatever you hear, it's on you. Mm-hmm. That goes for everybody.
And for the most part, I'm not trying to keep rehashing things, but we try to keep it as clean as possible. We definitely swear.
Yeah.
We say some things that are a little bit weird,
yeah,
to say the least.
Dude, we haven't talked about piss in like 18 episodes.
I feel like piss is probably the tamer of the things that we've talked about. Although I will say, I kind of miss being in our piss era. I feel like they're like from the first. For some reason, the first like 5 episodes that we recorded just kept following piss, and it just was like, what is going on? And you even made a comment during like the one episode that didn't have piss in it. I brought it up and you said, Andy, we made it the whole entire episode.
I remember because it was like right at the very end of the episode, and I was like, why?
Yeah,
Andy.
It's like episode 8. It's like, how did we get 8 episodes in and still talk about piss in every single one?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just it. I'm trying to think of some good piss stories. Nothing. No, nothing, man. Actually, I do have one, but even then, it's not like a really funny one. It was actually to do something with the trip that I went on to the Grand Canyon. And it was.
Did you take a scenic piss?
I didn't.
I've seen pictures of people doing that.
I would love to do that though, but I was also terrified of getting too close to the edge, so I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. No, we ended up just getting absolute just shit on by the weather, and I had to hold my piss for like an hour straight. And by the end, dude, I was ready to bust. I was dying, Andrew. Oh my God. It was one of those pisses that you held in so long that like you can't talk and like you can't do anything. All you have to do is focus on not peeing. And that was my mentality that whole entire time. Don't wreck the car and don't piss your pants out of just needing to piss. I have
this weird thing of like whenever that happens to me. First of all, whenever I'm like driving and I have to piss, I just like when I'm driving, I just naturally like drink water. And even whenever I have to piss, I still just drink water. And it's not smart, obviously, I know that, but I started this thing, and this is where this is another peer into Andy's life that my roommate's parents are going to be shocked and concerned about. I just hold on to the tip of my penis.
Wait.
While I'm driving, I like.
Why? Why do you do that?
For some reason, I feel like the pressure just like alleviates.
Do you do this with other people in the vehicle?
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. You can't make my question sound weird when I'm asking you about you grabbing your dick. Okay.
No. I mean, through the pants or like a. No. There was an instant whenever I was actually coming home from my roommate's house back before we lived together, and it's a 2-hour drive, and about like 30 minutes in I realized I had to pee, and I just didn't want to stop anywhere, so I just at around the like hour and a half mark I realized I got to start grabbing my dick because I'm gonna start pissing myself here pretty soon.
Hey, so hold on. At what? God. Okay. At what point, Andy? Goddamn it! What point did you decide that grabbing your dick was the best way to make you not pee?
I mean, it had to have been on one of those long drives, right? You know, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what age. I mean, it had to have been recent that I just realized it. I feel like every time I open my mouth, it just like you have more questions.
But yeah, because I'm just like, my first thought is, while you were driving. Actually, let me get in the head. Let me get in the head of Andrew. You're drinking a bunch of water. Man, the sudden urge of piss hits me. Okay, 15 minutes later, wow, this piss is really hitting. I better take another drink. Man, this piss is really hitting. I should probably take a couple more drinks now, because, why the fuck not?
I'll let you continue.
And then at some point you were like, I'm dying. I'm literally about to burst. Like, you're like, maybe I can like unbuckle my belt or something to like alleviate some of that pressure. Oh God, it's not working. Better take another drink of water. And then you go, man, it's really not helping. Like, I can't like crisscross my legs or anything. I need some sort of pressure. What if I just grab the tip of my dick?
So the me drinking water is just like not a tick or anything. It's just something to do with my hands, because like you're just driving, and if you're on a highway that's like the majority of the time you're not like turning.
Yeah.
So if you're on cruise control or something, whatever, but like just taking a sip of water is just like a normal thing. Usually whenever it gets to the point when I have to put my hand on the tip of my dick, it's usually when I'm out of water. So that's where you're wrong there, sir. And I think there's something about, I mean, obviously you unbuckle because like, or undo your pants, you know, unbuckle. But like it's relieving that pressure, but then the added pressure just on the tip is just, it's enough to like whenever a garden hose starts spraying, you just like
Yeah. So then whenever you're not, like whenever you get out of the car to then go take a piss, are you holding on to it the whole entire time?
No, it's more so like a if you hold on to it for like 5 minutes, you're good for like 20.
It's like you're describing like wireless headphones. You plug it in for a few minutes, it's good for about 30. You know what I mean? It's good for at least like 30 to an hour.
yeah. When you're in a pinch and your phone is there, you go. When you're in a pinch and you need to pinch your dick, you charge your phone for about 10 minutes and you can use your GPS for about 15.
I hate that. I hate everything about that. But, you know, actually thinking about it, me and my roommate were talking about you to a friend and their parent. And
so far it's hot.
They actually said that they appreciate that you sit down and pee.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said that, like, you know what? That's good. That's good for like his prostate or something. You know what? I actually like that he does that. I'm sure that actually helps him out.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know about my prostate. I haven't gotten it checked. I mean, maybe someday.
I think it was your prostate. I don't fucking remember.
Well, no, I can imagine that it probably has something to do with that. But whenever you sit, you other than the fact that like sometimes you just need to take a load off.
Mm-hmm.
You get more out, and it's the same thing with like whenever I said I've been like just taking my pants all the way down to my ankles, it feels like you get more out. Like it feels not, I just said the same thing. It feels like you are more relieved because like it's not around your waist, even though you do like unbutton your pants and like, you know, let the goose hang.
Mm-hmm. Let the goose hang.
It's just there. You get more out. I don't know what it is. Like it feels better.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I mean, I recommend it to everyone.
Yeah.
Plus, like the cleaning process, like you don't have like the piss isn't bouncing out of the toilet. There's less of a chance to get it onto the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know.
I agree. I would agree with you on that. Like, because if you sit there and you piss at a urinal, dude, your pants are getting decimated. It's disgusting.
When we were headed back from vacation, we went to a rest stop and I went to the bathroom and I could feel every droplet of piss hit my legs and pants, and I was just so disgusted. I was already like the night before I didn't get to shower, so I already felt gross. And we're like driving in this RV, and then I just get piss all over my legs, and I'm like, sure.
It's defeating because you know you're like, I can't do anything about it.
Mm-mm.
It's literally it's in my leg hair now. Like I'm fucked. I have to take a shower now when I get home, and then you forget. You're like, I might as well just hop in bed. I'm too tired.
Yeah.
With these piss legs of mine, it's disgusting. Which, like, I tell you what, I actually had to take a piss recently in a porta potty, and I forgot how horrendous those things are.
Yeah.
It was foul. I walked in and that fucking smell. Everyone knows the smell.
It knocks you on your ass.
Hit me immediately, and I was like, oh.
When was the last time you had to take a shit in a porta potty? I think I've only had to do it once.
I think I try to avoid it at all cost.
Mm-hmm.
In all honesty, I think if I can, I'd rather just turtle head the whole entire time if I could. Like,
That's whenever you're grabbing your cheeks.
Yeah, literally.
Your tip.
Which I was actually just speaking of that. That's what I was saying to you like last night. Like out of nowhere, it just hit me the urge to go to the bathroom, and I was sitting there playing games, and you're like, Isaac, no one's
stopping.
No one's stopping you from going to the bathroom right now. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm fine. Oh. And then
yeah, like you live in a house with plumbing.
Like, I just was like so like, and you're like, go to the fucking bathroom already. And then I did. That was fine, but I had to do something for a second.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Look, I have control. Okay, it's not like it's gonna me. There are some times though when it happens and you're like, I'm actually gonna shit my pants. Like I for sure. Like I had that actually the other day where what was it? I don't even think I farted. Like the urge to go to the bathroom hit me, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, that's." I think I definitely have to go to the bathroom now. And then 2 seconds after that, and I said, I'm gonna shit my pants. Like I need to go right now. And I like stood up and I like ran into the bathroom because I was like, it's happening.
Yeah.
Like I'm
it's coming out.
Yeah. Each step I take up those stairs, it could be my last. Like like there could be something left on these stairs that I'm not going to be proud of because it sometimes, man. But for the most part, I would say I have some pretty good control.
I have so many things to say because there's so many like stories that I can go off on here, but like you've already started a few and I feel bad interrupting them.
Which stories?
Well, the one that you were just talking about pissing in a porta potty. We can go back to that real quick.
I mean, it was literally that. All I wanted to talk about with that one was just the sheer I forgot what it was to piss in one, and it was disgusting. Because like for the most part, I never saw for the longest time where they have like those little like urinals on the side of them. So like you just got to do your business in the black abyss, and it's so awful. Like you're just like, like, you can't even look. You know what I mean? You're just
Do you feel like
they need blackout curtains in those things?
Yeah,
yeah, literally.
Do you feel like those like the pits go deeper than they actually are? Like the porta potty is like, this tall. You walk in, here's the seat, and then you're pissing into like where you would shit. I feel like that goes into the ground. It doesn't, but it looks like it does.
I think because it just says it a black abyss, and then you just
and then you're pissing and you hear like the echo.
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
water.
And you're like, oh, this is too close to me. Like this is like one erosion away of plastic away from me. This is being absurd and disgusting.
That's a good point. I feel like after a while that plastic would erode.
I think you could probably that's why you got to clean them out.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're done.
I will say, I feel like that is the most effective urinal. Like a toilet that's just a hole in the ground. Like that's effective because you're not going to get any splash damage on that.
Yeah, not for the most part, yeah.
Because if you're just pissing in like one of those troughs, at like I don't know if they have them in airports or like wherever they are, you're first of all you're running the risk of someone looking at your dong, which I don't give a fuck anyway. Or you're getting their piss on your legs.
Yeah, dude.
And that's
no
just
way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not doing that. I'll tell you what, dude. I had my first experience with an airport too, and with that, airport bathrooms, fucking disgusting. I hated that.
Did you have the bathroom like toilet bath, like take shit?
Yeah.
Did they have the like the spinning like sheets of like plastic that go over the top of it?
You mean like that
they like rotate to like put it like a sheet on so that you don't feel like you're sitting on someone else's ass or something?
They only had the ones where you had to like manually put it on. Yeah. I don't know where the fuck you were getting this like from like Tokyo or something, but like
it was in, I can't remember which airport it was. It was recent though, and it was like one of the first times I had been to the airport in a long time. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't know these existed.
I did not get that lucky. went to the bathroom, and then for whatever reason, a guy felt like he needed to shit right beside me, and then he was wearing headphones, and then I saw his headphones fall off, earbuds, and then like land on the floor in the bathroom at the airport, and then I just saw him pick them up, no problem, and I was like, don't put those in your ear. Please, for the love of God, don't put those in there. I wasn't even worried about how disgusting it was at the airport anymore. I was just like, that's disgusting. Like that like took precedent over me. Like I wanted to say to him, don't put those in your ear, but I didn't, I didn't figure that was
I feel
wise.
like I run the risk of whenever I wake up in the middle of the night and my headphones are in and I have to go to the bathroom and I go and I sit down,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm running the risk of them falling into the toilet every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like and if you're in public, just take them out. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. Like you want to like watch a video or something, but like honestly, just watch it without headphones in. I don't care. Like you're in a stall. Like in my mind, that stall is your like home. Like you can do whatever you want in there.
Well, see, I wouldn't even be able to wear headphones like that in the bathroom. I'd have to take them off. You need to know what's going on around you. You need to know if someone's about to bust in that door, and you need to shit kick them. Like literally. No, I'm being serious. Like I would not wear headphones in the bathroom.
Like, I doubt that this has ever happened to you, but you're making a point where you've been in a situation where you've been in a stall and someone's just kicked it down, and you're like you just have to be ready.
I'll tell you what, Andy. If it does happen, I'll be ready. I'll be fucking ready because
you're preparing for war, and you just don't need to.
I won't dare wear headphones in a bathroom. Don't even fucking try me. No way. Bullshit. Even if I'm like, actually, I thought of another story, a piss story, actually. But like, even like if I'm going somewhere and I'm actively wearing headphones, I will just leave them where they're at. I will tell somebody, hold on to these. The only time I would wear headphones into a bathroom is if it is my own home. Other than that, most of the time I'm not wearing headphones outside of that. Like, even at the gym, I would put my headphones off my head, leave them on my neck. That way I can hear what's going on around me.
I think you're just paranoid.
Oh, for sure. Like I'm borderline schizophrenic. No doubt about it. You've heard me talk, Andy. You've heard what goes on in this mind. I'm absolutely thinking people are watching me. That's or some fair. Shit. But yeah, never. I'd rather hear the people grunting beside me than fucking wear headphones and be in bliss or like being like ignorant to what's going on. No, fuck that. I hate it. I can't. Even thinking about it now would drive me nuts.
I don't. Do we go into your next piss story?
Yeah, because it'll be a quick one. But so like, of course, we didn't talk about piss for months now, and then now we got all of our stories in one go.
In the piss
same thing as going to the bathroom the first time in the airport. I had to go to the bathroom on a plane. Mm-hmm. Plane ride the second time, horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Mm-hmm. Like the actual flight wasn't bad, but like sitting there, awful. I had no air on me. I was like sweating to death. I was dying. So like every time they're like, do you want a water? I was like, yes, please, for the love of God. And then I like fucking downed them because I'm like trapped between two people and I'm sweating and it was fucking awful. So then
that's awful to get the middle seat too.
Yeah.
I'd like first time flying, I feel like I would have been like, can I have the aisle, please?
Well, see, that's just it. My first time flying, I did get the aisle.
Okay.
But then on the way back, I got the middle seat. Mm-hmm. Not only did I get the middle seat, I got all the way up to the front. So like, cool, I had a little bit of extra leg room, but guess what? I couldn't even fucking put my bag near me. Mm-hmm. So then I had to put it like where the flight attendants keep their shit. Mm-hmm. And then I had to wait like an hour before I could even grab like my iPad or anything to watch anything. So I just sat there in silence. So I had nothing downloaded on my phone. I was like, fuck. So then, like I said, sitting there, dying, still second time on a plane. So I don't understand airplanes. Mm-hmm. I don't understand anything about it. My roommate's been on them a ton. And so she understands it. For me though, none of it makes sense. I see that like light turn on that says like seatbelt thing. I fucking do it and I sit there. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So that thing comes on, and then on the announcements, they're like, hey, we probably got about another 20 minutes or so. And I was like, okay, thank God. Because at this point, I'm fucking dying. Like, I need to go to the bathroom so bad. I'm just like, oh, I think I can make it. I think I can make it. And then there are like 20 minutes left. And then in my head, I go, that's great. That's great. And then I go, no, it's not happening. And then like I waited a little bit longer, and I'm like, I gotta go. And they're like, we're starting, like kind of a descent, I guess. And so like that thing came on, and I saw somebody go to the bathroom, and then as they were coming back, the person sitting beside me, like that light thing came on, and I was like, fuck, I gotta wear my seatbelt. And I was like, I gotta go though. So like I asked the flight attendant, hey, can I go to the bathroom? And they looked at me like I was the dumbest fucker in the world. They're like, yeah, you gotta go. And I'm like,
I mean, it's a fair question.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, I don't know. Like it's my second time. I don't fucking know. So I get up, my back and my ass just drenched in sweat. And then I realized that I had sweat from here to here because my arms were literally like this the whole entire time. For those who are listening, just imagine a fucking foot long on underneath your armpit. So then I'm like,
and you're like walking by everyone like, oh my God.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, and so I like get to the front, which is literally just me standing up and like walking 3 steps. And then I'm just looking around, and I'm like, where's the bathroom? And I even asked the lady, I was like, where's the bathroom at? And she was like, right there. And I'm like, fuck's sake, dude. I'm like, come on. Like, she again looked at me like I was a dumbass, and I go, okay. So I get in, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, again, I have the only thing I've seen from a bathroom on a plane is from movies. This one was much different. It didn't come with an instruction manual. I didn't understand how to use it, and I'm pretty sure, is there a light in those things?
I've never actually been in a bathroom on an airplane.
Oh, okay. Well, if there is a light on the bathroom, I pissed in the dark because I had no idea what I was doing. And so then I'm like sitting there going to the bathroom. It was like one of those. It was one of those ones where like it was a fucking jet, dude. Like, I had to go so bad. It was horrendous, and I was in there for like 3 minutes. So I'm sure those people were like, a fucking dumbass who couldn't even find the bathroom, probably can't even unbuckle his belt too.
Yeah, do you need someone to hold it for you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh God, great. So then I'm like getting secondhand embarrassment, and I'm like sitting there thinking the whole entire time, I fucking wish there was a light in here, dude. I'm like, I can't see where I'm pissing at. And so then I finally like get done. And then I think that's when I realized like they had like a mirror in there, and I lifted up my arm and I could just see it. So then I was like overly aware of what was that? And I was like, I probably stink. No, fuck. And so I finally like got out of there and like squeaked by everyone with my arms down to my side. Like
yeah, you're walking around like Tina.
Yeah, I'm like a fucking penguin, dude. I'm like, oh, don't look at my arms. And then I just had to just sit there afterwards. But yeah, dude, pissing in that airplane in the dark, I'm gonna be really annoyed if like someone sends me a text or like a message that there are lights in there, which
there
absolutely
is. I can't tell you because I've never been in a bathroom.
I didn't want to. Like I didn't want to go to the bathroom, but those goddamn waters just got me, man.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me whenever I'm driving.
Yeah, but
you're driving because you're drinking because you're anxious.
You did that to yourself, though.
Well, so did you.
Well, yeah. Okay. We're splitting hairs here, Andy. We're splitting hairs. Which question to end it on?
Yep.
My brother told me when I was younger, it has to do with what we were talking about, that whenever he drinks something, he drinks until the back of his throat gets cold. Do you do that with your water when you're driving or something, where you like just fucking just down it constantly until like you're like, ah, that's satisfactory, and then you put it away? Or do you just do like a continuous like sip? And also, have you ever drank until the back of your throat has gotten cold before?
I've never like consciously drank until the back of my throat was cold.
It's disgusting. Try it.
Like, okay.
You literally...
I was going to say I'd do it now, but there's no water in that.
For people who are listening, give it a shot, bitch. Guarantee you won't be able to do it, because if you just have a normal can of Coke, of pop, you're fucked, because you're drinking more than half of it to get it, like, the back of your throat get cold, and then you're like,
I think you need to ask him, like, how much that is, because, like, I mean, you're drinking it down.
Look, man, it doesn't seem like a lot.
It doesn't.
Give it a shot, though. Give it a shot until, like, you're sitting there, until, like, the back of your throat gets, like, actually cold.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
The inverse of this, I can't stand whenever people have, like, a water bottle and they literally do this. They just, like, do that, like, quick little shot of, like, barely, like,
yeah, what are you
an
doing?
ounce of water.
What are you getting? You can't. That's not going to make you take a piss. What are you doing?
It's not even that. It's just why are you, like, that can't be enough for you.
No.
I need to drink, like, I never, like, keep track of how much I need to drink at one time, but, like, it's definitely more than just a knock it back sort of thing.
Yeah, it's not a fucking shooter or something. Yeah, you're not like a camel. You're not storing that somewhere, like, in your hump or something. Yeah, drink your goddamn water if you're going to do it. Like, yeah, like, no, I take sips all the time out of my Yeti while we're doing this, and, like, it's never like it's not that.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, you take your sips.
I take a man sip.
Yeah.
A good hearty sip.
Yeah. You take the whole thing in one go.
Yeah,
you make sure that the back of your throat is cold.
Literally. Dude, it would be this whole thing, I guarantee it. It would be this whole thing, and then I would have to take a piss.
I'm trying it immediately when I refill my water bottle.
Good.
I'm trying
Good.
it.
Make sure you got a nice cold beverage and give it a shot.
All right.
Because it fucking sucks. And you know what? And all this talk about piss, not gonna lie,
I gotta go piss.
I actually have to piss. Yes. So, like, this is actually perfect time.
Yeah, we're gonna end it there. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Just for those who are listening, drink your water and take pisses.
Absolutely.
I don't know how regularly, but do it.
Yeah, probably not regularly.
Yeah, I don't know.